I've been very fortunate and blessed to have been able to play football at LSU. I think our society today, the negativity is at the forefront, so you see all the people that have outrage about this or that. I have a Mercedes, which is a pretty fast car. It's not a Lamborghini. As long as you focus on getting better at one thing a day, it accumulates. We want our president to be a president and not threaten to shut down the government over a wall. To change the oppression that happens in this country, it has no place in the world, let alone America. We'll continue to hold America to the standard it says on paper that we're all created equal, because it's not that way right now. But we're going to keep pushing towards that. If I have another concussion and I don't feel like I can play anymore, then I won't. Ever since the 8th grade, I can honestly say I cut out carbonated drinks from my diet and started focusing on hydrating my body well. It's a message that needs to get out, especially in the South. I mean, football is a violent sport. I've had concussions, and I'm still here. I still love the sport. I think players on all teams are close. I do like playing strong safety. I trust my ability to play in any defense. I think that's awesome to have a former player in the GM role, somebody that not only understands the game of football but has played the game of football. I majored in business at LSU before I left. I have a job to do, so I'm gonna do it. For one, when has Jay-Z ever taken a knee to come out and tell us that we're past kneeling? Yes, he's done a lot of great work, a lot of great social justice work, but for you to get paid to go into an NFL press conference and say that we're past kneeling? Again, asinine. I try to look at myself to get better as a player. I try not to look too far ahead. It was always my dream to go to LSU and play football. I'd like to think I improve every day. That's the goal. I try to. We have to speak up for those who can't do it for themselves. My faith is ultimately what led me to start protesting, and it's what continues to drive me. Faith without works is dead. I have a military background in my family. My mother served in the armed forces. 3 of my uncles served in the armed forces. In fact, my mom would have gone to the Persian Gulf War had she not been pregnant with me. Guys that are playing in the preseason are one play away from being a starter. In the stands, I've always heard the people yelling. When I'm in the community, when I get approached, I can honestly say I've not had anybody say stop kneeling in public. It's all been supportive. I believe I've got to speak up for my people. Football is a game. We have to lower our guard and know saying something's wrong isn't a bad thing. Any time you do something, a protest, you know there's going to be backlash. You know you can't satisfy anybody. When it comes to the NFLPA, I don't have problems saying what's right, whether it upsets somebody or not. My goal every day is just to get better at something. It's important to discuss the issues that we have in our country. Everybody evaluates their own situation as far as playing this game. There are issues in this country that a lot of people feel strongly about. I believe that there are issues in this country, many issues, too many to name. It's not one particular issue, but there are people out there that feel there are injustices being made and happening in our country on a daily basis. It's not easy to do the unpopular thing. The goal is to talk about the issues that are happening in this country with the ultimate goal of making change. I still bleed purple and gold, so it was a no-brainer for me to go to LSU. The game of football has changed for me. It was a personal goal for me at first, but now it's a way to provide for my family. It's a way to provide for my daughter. I'm just ecstatic that I can do that. Tackling is my favorite part of the game. I love big hits. You can't serve God and money. I think I'm a very versatile player. That's how I was at LSU. I played a ton of special teams at LSU. I'm familiar with it, I'm comfortable doing it. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.